We're heading out to take down the 2021 silage crop. Chopped corn to put into our feed ration for the winter. Go chop silage corn today. A little early, but the corn has been pushed. So you want to get it when you got the right amount of green but yet brown stalk in there. So it's not too watery when you start to pack the pile, but that you have some good moisture for the fermentation process. We'll be chopping right down here. Be about a mile total to the pile, and then back obviously, so it'll be a 2-mile round trip. The trucks we're running are just 2 tandems today instead of a semi, and that all will be that'll be it. Just two tandem trucks and a claws chopper. You'll see it in action. Once we get the headlands opened up, then I'll drive off to his right hand side, and you basically load the truck by I change the speed, the
like
positioning.
A green card?
Yep, exactly. And then yeah, corn looks pretty good here though. Now this is just regular field corn. We didn't plant our silage variety from Ray. Usually we plant a Ray hybrid silage variety, but kind of got in a rush for thinking you were going to be in the field early this year. Then things got a little wet and slower and cold, so then people held back, and then things kind of fell onto schedule. Well, we didn't end up putting a silage variety in. We just went ahead and put the field corn in, and basically the difference between silage corn and regular field corn is, how I like to compare it is grass hay compared to alfalfa. Yeah, they're both you can feed both of them, and one just has a little more oomph to it.
And this is why grass-fed cattle can be fed silage, because we're chopping the entire stalk, and corn is considered a grass. So that's why grass-fed cattle can eat silage, actually. So if you're buying grass-fed beef because you think all they're eating is grass, they might get silage. Yeah. They could. And silage is the bulk of what they eat in the winter, right?
Yeah, it's basically about in the morning we usually be about 75% of the ration. Then we mix it, the other 25% of the feed wagon is ground hay. Alfalfa and grass mixed up in there with it. And they just hang out around a round bale feeder the rest of the day and kind of graze as they'd like. That's a claws chopper. They make John Deere, every brand usually has it, but claws is a European brand, and it does a really good job.
How are we gonna get out of here? Like, will this load take us to the road?
He's gonna try to make it that way.
Oh, what happens if we get full?
Well, I'll show you kind of what is happening in the mirror. You can see that. Let's see here. So it's really windy out today, and we're making a pretty big mess out here, not gonna lie. And we get into some shorter stocks here as well. But yeah, being it's this windy, it's hard to keep it all in the truck. Not his fault, but yeah, we'll see what happens here. Now he stopped. He usually leads me around the first go around. He'll drive me around, and then after that, like I said, we'll get into a different spot.
We're just backing up.
Yeah, you gotta kind of back over some corn when you're first opening up these fields, since there's no real way of getting it out.
The other truck driver is there.
Luckily the corn is short. though, because so the corn that he did, blow over the edge. As soon as this field is combined, I'm guessing it's going to be within a month. Within 30 days from now, we'll have this field off, and we'll actually fence it in and let the cows clean up the roughage. Cobs that fall on the ground because of windy days like this, or tip back, and all the silage that might be on the ground, that'll actually end up getting cleaned up. And yeah, so it's not a true waste. It's not getting wasted. Even if it rains on it, even if it just sits there and it's dry and it cures out, and the cows will clean it up.
This corn looks very tall to me. Why do you say it's short?
This corn is tall, yeah.
Oh.
The stand is uneven this year because of the drought.
Oh, but
so,
that's kind of normal though too, isn't it? To be uneven.
Like now you can kind of see across it right here. And it's short here.
Two loads down. How many to go?
9 apiece.
Yeah.
18 left.
18 total.
Yep.
Well, 20 total.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I better get back in the truck.
You better get going.
Okay. Did this for a month out of high school. This was his job. Does it take you back to good memories?
Yeah. In the fall, it was the fall of my senior year. I just graduated or whatever, and that spring, and it was my fall job that year. I did this for a month.
Did you hate your life, or did you like
That's when this thing was brand new. I remember he just bought this class. It's a brand new machine. It's fun for the first 3-4 days.
kind of like driving a beat truck?
Yeah. And then after that, it just gets old.
Yeah.
And depending on if it's a dry year, if it's a wet year, you're either pulling trucks in and out of every field, or, you know, if it's hot, these trucks don't have any amenities, obviously, which is fine, I mean, but it can get gross in here and smell the corn and getting covered with chaff all the time. And it's a kind of a messy job.
Well, it's a drought this year, and it's cool today, so you lucked out.
Yeah, exactly. I always find it, you just get them like drawn into it when that corn is going into that chopping head, and it's getting sucked in right there. It just starts chopping like crazy.
I wish I could zoom with this, but I can't. But the cows, I think they want some corn.
They know what's going on. They smell it.
He just shoots it right into the truck.
Silage is a little drier than I thought it would be. The corn is pretty dry. Usually you have a little more green in there, and you can see in the rows, some of the corn's a little greener, some is.
But when it gets packed, doesn't it like ferment? It like gets more moist.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's still moisture. Like I said, I don't know.
Doesn't it like ferment when you pack it down?
Yeah, but I don't know the exact number, where the happy spot is. I'm not educated enough on the silage corn specifics, but there's a certain level of moisture that is nice to pack with. And there's also a certain level of dryness that is too dry. So you get
what you get this year, though.
Right. I mean, it's time to chop, you know, regardless. Jaguar Speedstar. That's it. Silage is done. Now we'll get Jack to finish packing out here, pushing up, and then we got a larger tractor with some duals on it. We'll finish packing, and then they'll sit and ferment and be as green as the day it was chopped for winter time. So nice to have this 20 loads off the books. Smaller operation, obviously. We know guys around here that'll do 60, 80, or 100 acres of silage. 20 loads for us, and we're done for the year. So.
All right. Well, anything else?
No, that's it. Time to go.